All right, Ayugo family, followers, taxpayers from Ayugo. Here we are again. We are rolling out Ayugo books at the end of July, and we wanted to give you reasons why you should use Ayugo books. So I got Christy here with me. She
Hello.
and Christina, the team, are building Ayugo books, and tell us a little bit about it.
Well, Ayugo Books is, like Josh said, aimed at the small business entrepreneur freelancer, where you don't have advanced tasks that you have to do to manage your business's finances, and it just needs to be very simple. And so that's why we designed Ayugo Books, because even for ourselves, we wanted something that wasn't confusing. We want to be able to log in, go straight to the point, and we figured that if we're struggling with the current options out there, then others are too. So that's why we decided to build Ayugo Books. Also, it was demand from some of our small business customers from this past tax season as well.
All right, so one thing we want to do before we start talking about Ayugo books is let's start talking about business. And who's going to use Ayugo books is going to be, as I said before, the small business, the freelancer, and the guy who's thinking about opening a business. So that leads us to a very important topic, and some of you guys who are very good followers, and you guys probably saw the article that we posted probably I don't know 2 or 3 days ago, right? So, or at the beginning of the week, right? And the article talks about things to consider before opening a business, right? So if you're thinking about opening a business and you're thinking about going out on your own, let's talk about the reasons why you should not open a business. Am I saying that right? The reasons why you shouldn't start a business, right?
Don't do it for the glamour of having the freedom. While we do have the luxury of being able to work from anywhere we want to, because the type of business that we're in, not every business can do that, but we're also always working. Even when we're on vacation, we have to, until the business gets to a certain point, we have to be available to our employees, to our customers, to make sure that nothing falls through the cracks. So that was different. That you go to a normal job, most jobs, I know not all, you have a break to look forward to on the weekends. Not to say that we don't ever take the time to take a breather, because you definitely need to do that. But you're always thinking about your business, so you never really take a break from that.
Right. So, so what are all the reasons all the reasons why you shouldn't open a business?
Maybe because you hate your current job. There's never going to be that perfect job. There's always going to be maybe you have to work too much. Maybe you don't like your boss. You don't like your coworkers. Maybe you don't like what they represent. Maybe those are reasons to find a new job, but it's not necessarily a reason to start your own job, because you can't treat it as just going to another job. It's a whole nother commitment that you're taking on when you do start your own business.
The hardest part for me is the unknown, right? It's how are you going to eat tomorrow? How are you going to eat a week from now or 6 months from now, right? How, where's the business coming from? Where's the money coming from, right? That is the biggest challenge. Even when you have $500,000 in the bank, and you have investors, right? You need to, we're thinking about, well, this money's only going to last me so long, right? And I have to pay employees, and the last person that usually ends up getting paid is who? You,
Yes.
right? So, and to Chris's point, don't go start a business because you hate your current job. What's another thing that another reason why you shouldn't start a business?
Looking to get rich quick?
No. Yeah. So the idea that I'm going to open a business to get rich is something that even I went through when I first started my first business. Right? You think about the outcome, and sometimes you forget about all the stuff that you're going to have to go through, right? The roller coaster. If you read the article, we talk about the major roller coaster that you're going to go through as you begin your business, right? All right, so very quickly, let's go through the 5 points. And if you haven't read the article, it's a 3-minute read. We're gonna put the article in the link here. So let's go very, very quickly on the 5 things that you should consider before you start the business. So number 1.
Are you starting a business or a hobby? So a hobby is something that you love to tinker with in your spare time. You are a software developer, you probably have a passion for development, and so you might be building your own mobile applications. And so if it's something that you just enjoy doing on the side, not to say you can't start something to bring in extra cash, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you need to quit your job to go launch this app building business.
All right, so what's number 2?
Do you have the time to invest in your venture?
Okay.
So if your only time is on the weekends or some evenings, then maybe that's not enough to actually launch your own business. Or maybe you have some major family obligations that even if you were to quit your job, keep you from focusing the time and energy that's required to start a business.
You can't do 50-50, right? That's the one thing you cannot do. You can't give 50 to this and 50 to that, because one of them is going to fail. Why? Because they both require 100%. Now, I'm not telling you go and quit your job right now and starve. That's not what I'm saying, right? Unless you're ready for that, because that's part of entrepreneurship, right? What's number 3?
Do you have a plan for your business? Don't quit your job without a plan, because you're going to fail very, very fast.
When you open a business, and if you have a plan, you can, sometimes compare that plan to other companies and other businesses, and that the steps that you need to take to get to your destination can help you sometimes avoid costly mistakes that sometimes they are deadly for a company, right? So this is why it's important, a plan, like Christy was saying. A revenue model. What does that mean, right? How much are you going to charge? Can you make money off of that? Are you making this, is this something that's never going to make money? Is this something that's going to be profitable at some point? How long is it going to take to be profitable? Because you need to plan all of those things so that you can eat, and the people that work for you, if you have people working for you, can also eat, and your business is successful. What's the next one?
How are you going to pay to create your business?
Woo.
All businesses require some kind of money to start. You're going to need money, whether it's to build something, whether it's to market something, or at the very, very least, for you to survive, because if you quit your job by now, you don't have any income.
Yep.
And so you need to figure out a way to plan out at least 12 months. Maybe I would even recommend probably 18 to 24 months of how you're going to survive.
I think this is a good intro point for the final point, right? Which is?
Are you ready to sell your products? You have to be constantly selling your product to anyone and everyone who wants to listen. It's your baby. You want to show the world your baby. And that means that you have to step out of your comfort zone.
How do you define sales?
You can define sales by providing a solution to an actual problem.
Right.
You don't want to try to convince someone that they need what you're selling.
Right.
You want to find what problem they're trying to solve, and then show them how your solution can fix that problem.
The idea of this video and the idea of this show that we're doing is that we're going to continue to bring more good content to you as we roll out, and after we roll out Ayugo Books, because we want to help you. We want to get involved with you. If you have any ideas about business and you're trying to start a business, or you already started a business and you feel a little lost, maybe you need help with planning, capital, maybe you need an application developed, maybe something like that, right? Reach out to us. We are here to help. Remember, Ayugo Books, it's coming at the end of July. Thank you so much for listening to us. We'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.